Hey guys and gals, it is Friday. Let's get the show on the road. Sorry about the late start. I very much was very cotton headed this morning. I woke up, my nose was plugged, my throat wanted to just not play nice. No coughing, but definitely felt like there was something in my throat. Not good. Seems to have kind of cleared up now, so should be good to go, I'm hoping. So let's get this show on. Hello guys and gals, and welcome back to FooCraft. I'm here on the FooCraft server. It is a free to play on server. You just have to do !foo to get all the info for it. And once you get that, you are welcome to come and join me and some of my other friends who all play on this server. Today I was thinking, since I, again, don't really have much of a plan, this week has been just strange. I was thinking maybe I could work on at least maybe getting the glass in for the open shulker box that is going to be here. Since I still don't have the color that the shulker box is going to be, because I have to discuss that with Briggs since this is both his and my base. I'm gonna have to see, we're gonna have to take a look at what has the most colors so we can kind of do as close to pixel by pixel as possible, but it likely won't be quite accurate. But I figure I should be able to at least get the glass in. Because all I'll have to do is... Let's see, let's put this down. Oh, wait. Yeah, all I'll have to kind of do is follow the guideline of how the shulker opens. Which is really strange because it's like 4 up and then it's a huge gap and then... Oh, I really wish I didn't have this here. Then I could maybe see it a little bit better. But it looks like it's only 1 pixel wide? Ah, that doesn't seem right. Can we get this at a better angle? No, it looks like it's about 2 or 3 pixels wide, and then it comes up to here, comes across, and then it should be about the same 3 pixels. So yeah, it essentially follows this line here. So I think it's 3, and then that goes up, over, and down, and it's the same 3 there. Is it 3 or is it 4? How far back can I be so I can actually see this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's 4. It's 4 cross on either side. Okay. That comes in handy. Oh, it might help if I actually, you know, grab some material. Actually, I'm not entirely sure what all I have here anymore. A little bit. I'm gonna put that away. That's got stuff in it. That's got stuff in it. those have got stuff in it that I gotta put aside. Do I have any more glass? No. The scaffolding might come in handy. Okay, there's an empty one I can take for a reference. But I need more glass. And maybe I'll use the sand there to create the outline. I think I have to go back. Because I should have more glass here. I have a lot of glass here. Ow. Snap my ankles. Yeah, I've got a bunch of glass. So I'm gonna just take all that glass. Back. There we go. Now, that would be 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, it's only a 3? I thought it was up further than that. This could be an issue. Three. Oh, I could not even see it. 1, 2. Oh, right. No. That's right. Because this, you have to count that. That's the bottom of it. Okay, so that is the right one. So 3 up. 1, 2. Fourth one up. That was 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's see, from there, how many does it go up? 1, 2, 3, 4. It goes up another 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, Matt. I can't tell you that, Matt. I will be able to tell you I won't blow up from external forces. Like, I won't be made to blow up anymore. That doesn't necessarily mean I won't blow up. Wait, is that... Okay, that's where the glass goes, so... What makes you think I'm not going to? I'm pretty sure I'm still a little mad at him. I mean, the guy literally, I do mean this, literally tried to get me drunk. And fully admits to it. But in any case, Matt, I can't do much until I get my chance to talk with Fernan about how we are now going to cohabitate. Because I'm not sure how that's going to end up working. And I think I got to turn off my resource pack. As much as I want to keep the orange slime, I gotta turn it off. Oh, Matt, you don't even get how stupid it's going to be. Like, you really don't get how crazy this is going to end up being. I don't think you can. I honestly don't think you can. I don't think you realize. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Now I have to figure out what the difference is. There's 4, I think. Yeah, it might be you, but that doesn't exclude you from trying to guess at what this is gonna end up being like. Okay, that looks about right. I'll tell you this right now, Matt. It's going to be nuts. Even more so than you think. Okay, that should be... Actually, I don't really need to come up this high now. I can get rid of all that sand. Oh. There's more to what's going to be happening with Mara. There's so much more. There's so much more happening with Mara that it's not going to be funny. Hi, Zending. How are you? Good morning. Oh. Okay, now that I've got that kind of figured out and sorted, I can get rid of all this sand. I'll have to... I don't want to get rid of that just yet. But I suppose I could swap out the glass on the corner there. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay, fine. I'll go sleep. Jeez. Stupid phantoms. Oh, you were on last night doing some maintenance? What kind of maintenance? And I'm sorry, I should have really come in yesterday, but I didn't, because I was out helping my parents with some stuff, and I came home, and I think I think I might be coming down with a cold. I'm not sure. I'm really hoping I'm not. Like, I'm really hoping I'm not, but it seems to be the thing happening these days. No, I came home from being at my parents' house, and I'm just like, it's 1:30. I don't really need to be anywhere right now. I'm just gonna take a nap. Yeah, I woke up sometime around 4. So I'm thinking I might be a little on the sick side, which is not good. Just moving stuff. Yeah, no, even if I am sick, it's not going to be too much. It's going to end up literally being a badly stuffed nose and a sore throat for a little while. Although if my sore throat gets worse, I'm definitely going to have to talk with a doctor. Because I've had it once where my throat almost... It was so infected and so sore and so raw that it almost... The inflammation was so bad, it almost closed my... Not my breathing, but my esophagus. It was not pretty. That's very true. It is that season right now. Not that anybody likes that, but let's see. It goes up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the 5th. And then it goes up 4 more beyond that. So I'm gonna have to get up to the top here. That's 3. Obviously, this tree is going to have to be taken down. And I'll do that in a minute. Matt, the insanity that was Wednesday. Oh my gosh. There was something I really had wanted to do to those 2 characters. I so wanted to do something so bad to them. And for anybody who is curious what Matt and I are talking about, we have a weekly D&D game that takes place Wednesday evenings. It's why the Wednesday stream is shorter. Because we all, well, frankly, I need the ability to get food before the insanity starts. And let me say this kindly and as politely as I can. The entire thing is insane. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. The entire thing is insane. I mean, Matt, how many things did we encounter in just that session? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, so it'll come up to here. And then it will be back down at... I'll just mark that as this is where the glass would be if this hillside wasn't there. Now I gotta go over to the other side and do that. You need insanity as well? Oh my goodness. Let's see. How do we explain this without giving too much away? Where we had left off before we took an inadvertent month break was my character and several others. Oh, I need that box, please. My character and several others were racing towards the university. Because we had just found out that there were people that were doing experiments there. And these experiments were affecting all genasi within the city. If you don't know what a genasi is a humanoid character that is the offspring of a human or I don't want to say, maybe not human, but a mortal person and a genie. And each genie for each of the 4 elements has their own specific name. My character was the daughter of an Ifrit or Ifrit. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce it. And possibly a half-elfin woman. I don't know. I don't know my backstory, or I don't know my parental heritage. Other than the fact that, well, these 2 races have to, get together in order to produce you. And did I not pick up my other... I didn't pick up my other shulker? What the heck? I gotta go all the way back down there to pick it up again? I'll toss a bunch of this stuff in too. I gotta go back down and get my shulker. Why did that not pick up? Probably because my inventory was full. In any case, what had happened is a character from my past, because my character was raised in a monastery as part of a monkhood. I don't even know. Would it be monkhood or just as a part of a monk lifestyle? I don't know what it is. I don't know what you'd call it. But she was raised as a monk. No. Be right back. You got chocolate ice cream. Oh, don't make me hungry. Oh, duh. I'm getting distracted, Matt. This character that came back into her life, essentially, she sees him as a brother. She sees him as an older brother, and, well, whatever was affecting the Genasi was affecting her even more so. And she was exploding for no apparent reason. Just an explosion of energy coming out from her. She had no idea why, and nobody in the party had any idea why. 2, 3, 4. And what ended up happening was the Adventurers Guild asked her to, could you stay in our holding cell for the next little while? We don't want anybody else getting hurt. She agreed to it. She wasn't happy about it, but she agreed. She wasn't being held as a criminal. She was being held for not only her safety, but for the safety of everybody in the town. I think I've messed up here somewhere. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, no, I'm right. I think the more interesting part was she ended up bringing down 2 ceilings, and both times, poor Fernan, each time I rolled, I did really well. I didn't get crushed by the ceiling, but every time Fernan, who is the DM, and was getting a chance to take a break because it was his birth month, and we had all agreed that during the month of his birthday, he'd get to play. So here he is playing a character, and a roof falls on him. Twice. Needless to say, he was not happy. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's now become a bit of a running joke, which Matt kind of alluded to there, of me exploding. I think the fun part is when we come back, Fernan will be the dungeon master again, and we've been told that there's going to be a time jump, so I'm going to guess that at some point Rasmus has made it up to me for trying to get me flat blinding drunk. At least I hope so. If not, it's going to be to his detriment. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, he is a fellow monk. I'm not going to hold it against him forever, but I am going to mercilessly remind him of it. Because I'm sorry, Mara can be just a touch petty. And you gotta realize, like, this is the first time Mara's been outside of the monastery and somebody tries to get her frickin' drunk. I missed that, so you are spared for the moment, Matt. I really do need to take off those notices, though. Give me a sec here. I'm gonna do that. Gonna leave that. I turn that off. Turn that off. Turn that off. I want to be able to see what you guys are saying. Hey, Grandpappy. No. I don't know if you see it or if it's just for me, Matt. But subscribers and such are highlighted. I just had to turn the highlighting off for subscribers because... Did I go too high on that? Wait, did I only do... Is it only 3? Oh, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't go tall enough on those, did I? No. Oh, it's only to me. Okay, so yeah, I had to change it. I had to change it so I could, I need to get a good angle on this so I can actually see the darn thing. There we go. Yeah, that's gotta be 4 that go up. I didn't do it right on that one. Yeah, I had to change it because it was putting little boxes around everything you said, so... I wasn't seeing anything else in what little space I have for notices and chat. Okay, so I've got the glass all in. Now, actually, here's something. Okay, guys, take a look at how many different different shades are in a shulker box. Obviously, there is no color that has this many different shades. So, what could we find that would be close to this? We need lights, we need midtones, we need darks. What color has all these? Like blue or green? I don't know. Because that, like, we need to figure out a color that we can put in here so that we can mimic a shulker so that this is open. What would be really cool is if we could do green. I wonder, I wonder. Let's see. Let's come down here. I don't have that much for green dye, which means I'll have to go and get some cactuses. Okay, so I have lime, green concrete powder, lime concrete powder, green terracotta, lime terracotta. Let's grab all of that. Oh, do I have any more torches over here? Where's my light? Okay, good. I'm gonna grab just half a stack so I don't lose that in my offhand. Then I think the only other green, like, are there any other green blocks? Like solid green, not melons. Are there any other green blocks? Do we have any? Oh, well, copper could be green, but it's not the same family of green. It's got more blue in it. So, is there anything that's green? Let's go back down. I suppose maybe dark priz? Maybe? Is there anything else? Oh, right. Moss, maybe? Do I not have any moss? How do I not have moss? Must have some back at the valley. Okay, I'm gonna go and double check that I've got moss. Kelp blocks would not work either, as they have the design on them. Moss. Okay, so let's set this up. Okay, so we have light, dark, light, something that's kind of in the middle. Green wool. Another one that's kind of in the middle. Okay, I've already put lime, green concrete powder, green wool. Is that enough colors to do that? Is that enough colors? And if it is, what color does the box then become? I almost think it'd be a dark green box. Oh wait, I'm missing something. What am I missing? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think it would almost be a dark green box. So out of these... Okay, this is obviously the darkest. And then... Is that the same thing? No. Oh, I don't have any more of it, that's why. And that... dark... Dark that... wait. Would that be next? Oh wait, that's the concrete powder. I didn't put that down. I'm almost thinking... Would that be... Darkest, next darkest, third, which kind of fits everything there. And then lighter? Would it be the concrete? Would the concrete powder be the majority of this? I have a feeling it would be. That's gonna be a lot of concrete powder. And I need that one lighter one. And you know what? I think it would be that. Is that light enough? Or do I switch the moss and the lime terracotta? Will the sniffer be in this space? I don't know. Right now, what's going up as wall decoration are giant blocks that are in the game. This one is special because it's going to be an open shulker box. And with it being an open shulker box, we'll be able to put a farm in there that we can see. And I think the two options for farms that are going to go in there, I think, are bamboo and cactus. I think that's what's going to end up going in the open shulker. It's going to be a bamboo farm and a cactus farm. Just small ones of each so that we have enough green dye and we have bamboo and whatnot. Okay. Which one's lighter? This or that? Oh, wait. Okay, which one's lighter? Is the moss block lighter or is the lime terracotta lighter? I don't know. As for the voting, I'm not sure. I'm kind of leaning towards the sniffer because I kind of like the idea of possibility of new plants. And I'm hoping that would mean crops. maybe even a new fruit tree or something. I have a friend that who plays a lot of modded, and if you've played modded, you have likely heard of Pam's Harvest Craft. He would love to see a stripped down version of Pam's come to Minecraft. That would be awesome. But there's also speculation that possibly the sniffer could get tied into the archaeology update that we were promised. So I don't know which way this is gonna go. But guys, which one's lighter? Is the terracotta lighter or is the moss lighter? I'm trying to figure it out because that's gotta be. It would be amazing if that became what happened, but don't say I don't have an in whatsoever. I have no information. I'm just saying what I would love to see happen. Because I would love to see even some of Pam's come in to Minecraft. It would be absolutely fantastic. But guys, help me out here. I'm trying to figure out which one of these blocks is lighter than the other. They all look like the same color. Oh no. See, that's why I'm like, I've got dark, slightly mid, and then these two, I don't know which one's lighter. Like, this has got more noise. That's why I'm confused, because it's got the noise and it's kind of got lighter textures in it, but at the same time, that's lime. Like, I don't know. I do know that I'm going to need more green concrete. And I think that's green concrete powder. Yeah, that's green concrete powder. See, I don't want to go too bright with it because it's not really that bright. Well, it might be. You know what, I'll leave those down here for now, and first things first, we're gonna have to... But shaded, yeah, that's the problem. Like, it's between those two, which one would be the lighter one, or am I not thinking straight enough and I should be taking one of the bright limes here? I don't know. I'm gonna leave it for now. I do need to... Okay, green terracotta, then green concrete. I need green wool, cyan. No. If it's gonna be green, cyan's going to bring in too much blue. And cyan terracotta is gray. I'm trying to stick strictly in the greens here. Mainly because, like, you don't see anything but purple, and maybe the slightest hint of pink. But with how bright cyan is, it's difficult. Let's see. And the worst part is here it's gonna end up being different because you've got a light color on this side, but the darkest color on that side. So it's... If this is the face facing towards the interior of the base, that's what I want. This is the side I want to be most accurate. The sides can be a little off. This is the darkest. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth one over from the corner there. And this is my darkest, right? Yeah, terracotta. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, zombie. Go away. Come on, try and get me. You can't, so meh. Okay, so it's 4 and then 1, 2. Okay, so it's every 4 until that corner. That should be easy enough to do. Corner ends up being that. So I know, I gotta bring it back closer to me. Oh, I need to go get more green concrete. Darn it. But it's getting there. It's a start. It's a start. Alright. Let's move that. We'll move it over to here. There we go. So let's see. It's really hard to make out where some of the stuff goes sometimes. Because it looks like the darkest is at the bottom and at the top, but these ones are the next shade, which would be the concrete, which I don't have. So I guess I gotta go and make concrete. Do I have enough back at the other base? Oh wait, I need green. I need green. I'm gonna make green concrete. I need green. Do I have any in there? No, because I only have 15. I think I gotta go take a little trip. Before I take that trip, I'm gonna take a nap. Alright. Ouch. Alright. Over the jungle. To the desert. Or I can't take all of the cactus. I need to leave some. That is the first time I've managed to kill a rabbit. And actually get a rabbit hide. As you can tell by the notices that have come up. Oh. I'm going to definitely leave the bottom cactus available. But I need so much dye. Briggs and I are definitely gonna have to come back here, and we're definitely gonna have to get this cactus farm going. But I guess it kind of depended on me getting the box done. So that's what I'm working on. Cactuses don't like me. Golden carrots won't do that. I will say this. If we end up having to reset for 120, I'm gonna be a little sad. But at the same time, RT is threatening to put Origins on the server. So, it could be fun. But like I was asking Wednesday, what would you like to see be the update? Like, what would you like to see in the update? Would you like to see archaeology come in? Would you want to see other new mobs? I mean, I wouldn't mind maybe a couple new mobs. I don't need the sugar. I think 34 is going to be good. I don't know why I'm flying. I've got home set. What? Wait. What? I better not go down there. Ramo! Hello! How are you? Yeah, an end update. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get a lot of things, but I kind of want to see what oh, I didn't even realize I'd gotten a rabbit head. Why didn't somebody say something? Ramo, how are you? I hope you're feeling better than I am at the moment. Yeah, nothing wrong with wishful thinking. Oh. Oh, now that I'm back on this side, I can... Oh, it won't let me actually put it on. Yeah, unfortunately... unfortunately, these don't sit right on my face. Let's take those off, and let's see, what else did we have? We have lots of cookies, or the chocolate bars. Got this. That one doesn't fit too badly. Not bad, just been busy. Yeah, you get busy every once in a while, and I get that, Ramo. You know what? I'm kind of tempted, but if I do this, I think I have to put this back on, and I'm hoping that it doesn't mess with it. We'll find out. Okay, it doesn't. So There we go. I can actually see what I'm needing to see. Wait, is that all of it? No, not quite. A few more. But there we go. I'll rock the top hat for a bit. It's Halloween, so it's worth it. Yeah. Still, Remo, it is good to see you. I'm hoping the stream is behaving for you because I know you usually have a few issues with it. I'm hoping that's working well for you. Is that all of it? That's all of it. We're gonna come back over to Streamhouse because that's where I've got a lot of stuff stored. I've been a little busy, Ramo. Just a touch busy. Right. I've got. Oh. Wait, where did I put? Guys. Where the heck did I put sand? Sand and gravel in the same spot? Oh, please tell me sand and gravel are in the same spot. Oh, thank God. I don't have any sand over here, that's why. I think I gotta go over here and check, because I think there's more gravel over here. Nice ending. I completely forgot you were going to be there. Did I not have gravel over here? Oh, man. I gotta go hunting gravel, and I've gotta go hunting sand. I've got sand. I can do the sand. Well, hotel Wi-Fi. Oh. Just a sec. Let me see. Well, the hotel Wi-Fi is faster than my regular one, but somehow less stable. Yeah, there'd probably be a lot of people using the hotel Wi-Fi. It's the mountains next week, so I might be offline next week. No worries. Even if you do... Yes, I see. I was just like, wait. Oh, right. I told Zending he could keep his stuff here for a bit. I should have actually come over here and used this smelter. Let's go back because I've got sand over here. That's all the sandstone. More sandstone, all the sand's outside. Why does this not surprise me? I left it up on the hill, didn't I? Yeah, the next part of this is going to be figuring out how you get into here. Because I don't have that part thought out yet. It'll be up to Briggs and I guess, to figure that one out eventually. Let's see if I've got any more gravel over here. Boom, boom. Put that back up there. Gravel. Oh, I have a bunch of gravel here. Yes. That means I can now get that. And then if I recall, Briggsy set up... Yep. At least I think this was set up for this. I can't recall. I thought that was set up for that, but I'm not seeing how it works, so I'm just gonna go sleep, and then I'm just gonna use the water outside. The water outside is work. I don't think there's a skelly spawner anywhere around there. Hello, Ginger! Hello, welcome, Ginger, welcome, Raiders. Come on in, we have, I was gonna say we have marshmallows, but unfortunately Matt's here today, so I'm not entirely sure if there's marshmallows left. Welcome, Yamu Kinuchi. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. And thank you for coming in with Ginger. Come on. I'm having to make a bunch of concrete because, well, I'm making something weird. Ginger setting fire to the marshmallows again. Matt! Okay, that one wasn't too bad. That's almost good. Matt! Why are you setting Foo on fire? Matt, seriously, why? Why are you setting Foo on fire? You shouldn't be setting Foo on fire, unless it's on fire because you're getting more people to come join the free server. And for anybody who has not seen this place before, or who... I didn't realize I had ocelots. Yes, the D20 is fun. It is because I've... Actually, you know what? 2 stacks is good for right now. I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons with some friends, and Matt asked for a D20. No! Set the house on fire? I need a place to live. It's starting to get cold. Please don't set my house on fire. Please, I need a place to stay. Okay, I think... here we go. Yes, FooCraft is a free-to-play on server. It is... Yeah, it's usually pretty quiet, but we also do take it very seriously in the fact that we are welcoming to everyone, all peoples. No fire today? Guys, there's always a fire when I'm streaming. Always. I can't get away from it. If I can't get away from it, you guys don't get to get away from it either. Let's see. What is my third one up? Is that the moss? I think that is the moss block, right? Yeah. I think that's the moss block. We'll just grab that and we'll double check that this is the moss block. Hello, Ginger. Yeah, it is the moss block. Okay. So this would be actually, you know what? I should probably just do the dark ones there and then I don't know. That would be probably everything in between there and above, so okay. Then what did I say? The ones in between. Where's my dark ones? Where's my dark ones? Terracotta. Terracotta. Okay. Oh, I just boned myself. Gotta go around to the other side. And smack my face into the glass. I've still kind of boned myself because I only have that one space gap that I now have to figure out. But, let's see, how does that... Ow! How does that look from down here? That moss is pretty busy, isn't it? And I still have to get all the stuff at the bottom there. How does it go at the bottom here? It's like whatever the next... Oh, I've messed this up so bad, guys. I'm gonna have to change this all around. I'm gonna have to make all these darker ones the same dark. 'Cause if I go with my next lightest, I'm going to have to put string or something underneath because that is that's the concrete powder. Well, do you ever see mods just disappear from the CurseForge page? It's so weird to me. I haven't seen mods just disappear. I've not been able to find mods that are supposed to be there, but I've never really seen any disappear. Darn it, I gotta rip it all out. Gotta rip it all out. Why does that not surprise me? And then I'm gonna have to go down here and double check that nothing's fallen. Okay, I think I got everything. At least I hope so. Oh man. I can just feel and hear The stuffiness coming into my nose is horrible, guys. Yeah, sometimes it's just a case of a filter gone bad, but sometimes I don't know. Sometimes it's a bit different. Okay, I'm gonna leave that for a second, guys. And I'm gonna let you guys watch the axolotls for a minute, and I will be right back. Yep. I must be coming down with something because as soon as I got off the mic, I started coughing. Not a good thing. But, hey, it is what it is. It's that time of year. I always get sick at least once around this time of year. You can't escape it. The changing temperatures and whatnot just send everything into craziness. And it always does that with me. So, let's bring that back. We want to be doing this in the daylight. But, yeah, guys, now that you've seen all of the mob votes, is everybody still, like, super hung up? I don't know. I don't think solar flares have actually really ever affected me. The only thing that possibly, if they affect anything, would likely be my tinnitus. I think I've mentioned this before. My ears, I can't remember a time where my ears haven't rung, which sometimes makes it very difficult for me to hear and understand what people are saying. It's really annoying. Okay, if that's gonna be... I think I'm still gonna be screwed one way or the other on this. Moss is the third. Okay, Moss is the third. Okay, so there's a couple of ways I think we can do this. But I'm not sure how to go about it. If those are all the same color, then that would be the third. That would still end up as the concrete powder. I suppose we could... That's all going to be the same, and then that would be this one. So, let's see, from 2 over on either side of the dark, on 2 over either side of the dark. Okay. 2... In all honesty, I'm hoping it's not solar flares messing with me, because that would be kind of bad. So what is this row? This row is dark, terracotta, concrete, terracotta, concrete, terracotta, concrete, all the way across? Yeah. All the way across. Wait, am I looking at the right line? I hope so. I don't know. Well, who knows? I might be getting allergies. I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me. Then oof. Gotta figure out what that light one's gonna be. Also, people use that one mod where it would show... Oh, goodness. Yeah, just little stuff, yeah. I know if there's one that's bad enough, it does affect um, communications and electronic stuff. But I'm not sure about anything else with solar flares. Wait, is this color the same as... Oh, wait, I think I can get away with the moss block there now. Dang it! No! No, I'm not wanting to fall down, thank you. Ouch. That was a nasty little fall. Yeah, no, I'm always falling and whatnot. Bunch of Wi-Fi and power outages, yeah. No, that's the worst I've heard of for solar flares. But I am not knowledgeable enough on them to really state one way or the other that I know what's going on. But I wouldn't be surprised if my tinnitus was caused by solar flares. I really would not be surprised. Here we go. Let's see. I think that might work. I think. I'm hoping. Now I need the next 2 lines, because that's going to be the most important here. That color seems to be that color, so that's going to end up being moss. Okay, the whole square here is going to end up being moss. Less stuff going into them, but hey. You know a lot of stuff about that stuff and astrology. Yeah. Astrology is usually really interesting. Ooh. Sorry about that. Astrology is very interesting. Simply because they can find all sorts of new things every day if they're looking. And just like down here, there's no way anybody's going to ever know everything. So we all can find new stuff every single day. We just have to go looking for it. Like, today I possibly realized that my dog, my little puppy, actually does listen to me, and listens to me all the time. She just doesn't necessarily do what I want her to do, but she does listen. Like, I've been trying to teach her how to shake a paw, but she won't shake a paw. She just wants the treat. And it might be that she doesn't like her paw being held. Oh my goodness. Um, okay, guys, how do I do this? Okay, that looks like it'll be that, so... one darker? Well, we know what the darkest one is. Ugh. I will. It'll have me down for a couple of days, and then I'll be back. It's just horrible because when I woke up, my head felt like it was stuffed full of cotton, and I already knew, like, okay, I'm not gonna be feeling well. But I said I was gonna stream, so I'm gonna be here. Where I just want to follow my pup's lead and go sleep and have a nap. But I'm here. Because I made you guys a promise. I promised myself that I would be here for you guys as well. Like, if you guys show up, I'll be here. So, I can't go back on that. Let's see. How does this look? Oh, okay, I've got a pattern going up, so I can do that. Oh, I'm glad that you like being here. I'm glad that you're finding value here. I think... Oh. Okay, and... Okay, that is the pattern there, and then if I go up to the top of the glass there, it'll start with dark, slightly lighter, where is it? It'll be in this order. It'll be doot 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 doot. Yeah, unfortunately we had to close modded for now because of the cost. We've had to close modded for the time being. But we do hope to bring it back at some point, and I need to land on the top there. Oh, ouch. I am smacking myself upside the head. There we go. Yeah, modded Minecraft definitely has a lot of interesting and fun things in it. I'm kind of hoping that we'll get something else. I mean, you gotta admit, we haven't had anything recently that screams it was brought over by modded, or from modded kind of thing. Here we go. Yeah, I think that's looking good. Like the last thing that I can remember that screamed that it was brought from modded was the composter. The composter screamed modded. Screamed it. Like 1,100% screamed that it came from modded. I loved it. Okay, so... Okay, I think I've got that. It'd be dark. Oh. It's that until the very top where it goes. Okay. Here's gonna be the harder one because I gotta stop on the glass. Oh wow, I managed to stop on the glass. Was the sculpt brought over? What was that something that was in modded for a long time and just got brought over? Of course, I can't see anything because it's nighttime. Yeah, but no, I'm talking about something that was... Dude. Biffa XB Etho, hello. Oh, I suppose I should put that in storage somewhere. Etho. Like the composter, it's free real estate. Like the composter had been in modded packs since like 1.7. Like that was something that had been in for ages and ages. Oh, that looks so good. That was something that was in modded for ages until it actually became part of the game. So I'm asking, like, is there something similar that's in modded right now that hasn't been brought into the actual game yet that you'd love to see? That would be the lighter, and then mid, dark, mid. So start with the light, and it should end with the mid. Okay. Let's see, what's the last one here? Oh. Okay, so... which one's lighter? That's brighter. Concrete. Okay, so goes there, so that also goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's mid, or it's the moss for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 6, and then mid dark. Okay. Actually, wait, what's... Yeah, that's gonna be the brighter one. Can I get up there with just one rocket? Nope. I'm on the wrong side. There we go. I gotta double check. Cause something went wrong here. That should be... Oh no. That's right. Oh, I gotta go one more up and then... Yeah, okay. Okay, that should look like the side of a shulker now. And... I think that honestly works. What do you guys think? Do you think that works? Oh, that looks so good. Even with the texture in it, it's still not horrible. So, I've got to take... That's 1, 2... Straight across. I've got to get these bottom 2 rows done now that I've kind of figured it out. Kind of. Okay, so I've got moss, dark, and then... Okay, so it would be moss, concrete, and then moss all the way over to there. Do I have the tops on that? No, I don't. I don't have this line here yet. Moss, all the way across. Then, okay, I've got the moss block set there already. So it's concrete, terracotta concrete, moss. Okay. And what's on top of that? Because I need to have that on top of that. Otherwise, I'm going to lose that. So it's moss and then concrete powder. So, okay. Dang it. I almost need to bring that with me now. Because I'm going to constantly be going back and forth about it. Okay, so dark. I suppose I could. Apologies there, guys. That cough is now becoming rather annoying and persistent. Let's see. From this side, it takes. No, that's not right. That. Can't do it quite like that yet. So that's where the last one is. That's where this one is. So I can put moss up to this one, and then I have to do 3 of the concrete powder. Okay, can do moss up to there. And I can do this, and then I gotta do concrete powder. Or did I mess that up? I've messed that up, haven't I? Needs to end 2 before. So there we go. It needs to end there. Dark. How do I do that from here? Ow. I'm going to end up killing myself trying to get this done. Wouldn't be the first time. You can't quite see the subtlety at night, but I do think that works. I just have to get up there and complete the top part of that. I think it'll look much better in the daytime. Yeah, that looks a lot better in the daytime. Although I think I still messed that up. I'm pretty sure I still messed that up. Actually, I'm pretty sure I did mess that up. I need to... Because I'm pretty sure some of those are supposed to be moss blocks. Yes, I messed that up. Doesn't surprise me. That's supposed to be a moss block. That's supposed to be a moss block. And that should be a moss block. I think I went too far. I have to come all the way back up. Oh, I'm on the wrong side, no less. Oh. That's pretty bad when you miss the step. And you're the one that made the staircase. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be another step there. Okay, and now I need to get the other side. Yeah, that looks better. I messed up. But I can admit when I mess up. There we go. Because something looked funny and something looked off, and I got it. Alright, Zending. Alright, that looks better. And now I can go up, 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 up. That should then match up with that. That's good. From there, I've got, that medium dark. Yeah, it'll be this. Concrete. Bum, 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 bum. So doubles. Try and match that up. Let's get oh my goodness. It's a hell of a tickle. Oh, yeah, that's not quite right. So, of course, it fell the wrong way. Wait, did I not do that section? Oh, I haven't done that section yet. Oh, okay. Where's that? So, moss, 2 moss, and then 1, 2, 3. Okay. Ooh. 2 moss, and then ooh, I need to make more moss. I need to make more moss. So that means bone meal. Fun. Okay, so where am I now? 2 and then dark. Huh? 2, 3, up to 3. This one. I think I'm still messing this up. How am I still messing this up? I really don't know. I think this is going to be a case of I've messed this up now and I have no idea how to fix it. I have a feeling that's not actually supposed to be there. I think that's actually supposed to be down there. I really should have followed what you do when you do puzzles. You do the edges first. Then you mess around with the rest of it. Because I think I've accidentally put in a line somewhere where it's not supposed to be. Because I don't think this line is meant to be here. I think this is meant to be the dark line. No, that's not that dark. This one. And then, oh wait. Yeah. Yep. Dark. And then dark. missed the drop. Oh, I missed the stop. Okay, I need to make more moss. I need more moss. Of all the things, I run into a stupid light post. Oh, we don't have much bone meal right now. Ooh. First things first, I should probably put the shulker box back up there and toss everything that's not moss in it. Wait, shulker box is over there. I'm swearing that my mind is not bad. Hi, Ginger, I see you. My head is working today. My mind is working. It's just not working efficiently. Thanks. I like it. If you don't have the plugin, you're likely seeing just a regular old jack-o'-lantern on my head. But I actually do have Scar's Halloween hat from season 8 on my head at the moment. Is there no way around this? I thought there was a way around it. Fine, if you're gonna be that way about it. I'll come over here then. I just need a place where I can put the moss down. Oh, bye Ginger. Where I can put the moss down and... Wait, what is down here? Just a double chest. Oh, your connection's bad. Yeah. That kind of sucks. Now I forget, does it turn deep slate or is it just stone? I forget. I suppose we'll find out. Alright, good night, Ginger. Have a good sleep. Have a good sleep. You're probably gonna get more sleep than I am tonight. I'm sure that there is a moss machine somewhere on the server. I don't know where it is. I'm just gonna do what I can. How much do I have now? Not that much. I need more. Technically, I should probably have done this over at the stream house. I've got all sorts of areas there that need to be cleaned up and messed up and all that fun stuff. Probably would have made more sense. I'll stick with that for now. If I need more, I can come back. I swear I've got a freeloader in my house. Considering I haven't slept in a bit, yeah, it might be a good idea too. Yes, our D&D arc. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy it's finally done. But then we have to find out what happens next. Because there is insanity going on. That world is so full of crazy. There we go. I'm just smashing my face into everything. Oh, yuck. Oh, yuck. Oh, that hurt. Had a lot of coughing on that one. I think if I can get at least this front face done, even if I'm not here to finish, Briggs will be able to see where I'm going with it and see the direction I'm using, hopefully. But I suppose I'll find out when I see Briggs online next. Okay, so moss and concrete powder, concrete terracotta. Oh, I'm almost out of terracotta. That's not good. But then again, I don't think I have that much more to put in for terracotta. Let's see, have we got this fixed now? I think so. I think it goes like that. Yeah. Wait, no. Like this. Or it would if I didn't have wool on top of my head. Then it'll be... Oh wow, I didn't realize that got me so high up. This. I'm pretty sure that's going to end up getting changed, but I think that's how that goes there. We'll just double check. Yeah, it just followed that same pattern over and over again, so we're good there. I suppose if I got up there again, I could probably follow the line across back. And then just have to worry and figure out how to do the middle section there that will likely be all moss again. Okay. This is gonna be a thing. What? Why? Why you do this to me? Okay, fine. Let's do it this way then. We're on top of the dark line right now. We have that over there, so it will be moss. Ooh. Alright, we've got that. Okay, so moss goes there and there. Might need to move this a little bit further back so I can actually work on that a little bit. Okay, then moss, moss, moss. Another light, dark light. Okay, so everything where I'm at right now should be moss. Okay, let's put the shulker back down and just see. We've got the top two lines to look at. Top two lines. So that one's going to be just back and forth at the dark light. Okay, and then it's the same but opposite. Okay, I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I got it figured out. Maybe. But let's get rid of this so I can work on it. And nope, that's not right. Did I start off on the wrong one? Oh, I think I started off on the wrong one. No wonder it's not working. Oh. No. There we go. There we go. Now it makes more sense. All right. One more sleep. One more sleep. Let's see what that looks like in the daylight. Let's see what that looks. Okay, let's see. How good, better, otherwise is that? Can you make out what that is? I think you can. I think you can. I think that actually looks appropriate. I think it looks good. Now I'm just gonna have to do the other 3 sides, and it's a shulker, yeah, it's a shulker. It's an open shulker, no less. But I'll have to leave that. Actually, I probably should clean up the scaffolding behind the glass there. Just for the time being. Just so that when Briggs comes in, he can take a look at it and go yay or nay, or... Whoa! I knew there was some there. Yeah, I think that looks good. I think it looks good. I think I managed to do it, even with the moss blocks and the texture from the moss and the concrete powder. Although, yeah, I guess concrete powder does work. Even with that, I think it came out pretty good. I'll have to wait and see what Briggsy thinks. I'm gonna leave it there just for him to come and find and see and go, what the heck? But since my cough and whatnot is starting to get worse and my nose is really getting stuffed, I think I might leave it there for the day, guys. I know it's a little shorter and I'm sorry. I think me getting either having a nice warm shower and trying to knock this right the heck out of me, or just having a nice little nap before dinner or after dinner. I'm not entirely sure which one it is going to be this time. But guys, I think I gotta call it here today. I gotta take care of myself. So I need somebody to raid. Let's see if we can find somebody. Before my head goes completely, utterly fogged to the heck and back and I can't think of anything to do. I don't think my computer likes my new overlay, unfortunately. Which sucks because I really like it. It's taking forever for the internet to do anything. Let's see. I closed my sidebar yesterday because I was watching Critical Role and oh my goodness, the stuff that happens in that game. Um, I know. We'll go say hello to somebody we haven't seen in a while. That should bring you up the right one. Yep. We will go and say hello to Genfire. And oh my goodness, my oh. Oh, it looks like she's playing bingo. So, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Thanks for sticking around and just dealing with my sick self. But I will be back on Monday with more Sandrock. We're gonna see how far we can get in that before we get shut down again for not enough content being in the game yet. But until then, guys, thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Be well. See you Monday. Bye. No, not that one. I keep hitting the wrong button, guys. Sorry.